Yo, VIP. Let's kick it.
Hi and welcome back to Luck's Garage. I'm Jason, but we're not going to be at Luck's Garage again today. We're heading out to Huntsville, Alabama to the Rocket City Hot Wheelers Diecast show. Found some really cool stuff, so let's go check it out.
Oh yeah.
Look, a lot of people still setting up.
The 5 apiece or
How you doing? I'm alright. What about yourself? I'm tired. I only had 2 days. Yes, I've been out from 10 or 12 o'clock at night. A bunch of fun. You got the metal? Yeah. You got the metal base with it?
Let her marinate. I got you. That's the change.
It's cool. I've never seen one like that. Somebody is like a model kit somebody put together, or?
No, that's all diecast.
It's the story of a man who went looking for America and couldn't find it anywhere.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
See them? Easy Rider set. Them are neat. I think he said 5 for it. That'd be cool. Joe Cool. I like that 69 Charger there, remote control. It's pretty cool. classics. It's hard.
I mean, he's somebody you might could talk to. Is there certain ones you're wanting or you want to sell?
Pretty cool piece. Back in the day when they first come out though, nobody really collected those much. Kind of cool.
I run out.
No, I'm sad. I came in. There's whole table here. I thought you were something before. Yeah. You are crazy. Sir? Want the sticker? Thank you. Thank you.
Redlines back there. What do you think? That's cool.
But 911s in particular. So,
Okay. I know which one this is.
You're selling them as a set?
Yes.
Okay. What do you
If I
ask?
break them up, I can't.
I understand. What are you asking for them?
3.
Okay.
But it's negotiable.
I understand.
So we go out and
I understand that.
yeah, those are just like filler things. Still got the candy in.
You get that for $1. I think it's cool.
Portia.
That's what do I have on 50 each?
Those are cool. I think they're remote control, which is pretty cool. And we got our beater rally case here. It was wrote to us by Ricky and Deborah. She don't want to be on camera. Oh yeah. You can't open that one. That ain't one you open. You want it? You can't open it. Want it? Huh? Put it up in the room. yeah. What you seeing, anything? See any Beat 16? Did you see any Beat 16 car?
I've got to find another motor with some good front.
Looking for some Beat 16 cars.
I didn't go through all of them. I just know that he had a bunch of Hot Wheel cars, and somebody said, well, there's a show next weekend. He passed away about a month ago.
I have an announcement to make. Ladies, if you could look, if you had a
Father?
pretty...
I'm sorry? Your father?
And you no
Oh, is that
longer
okay?
have it, we have it up here by the door. Again, it's a pretty pendant that can also fill out maybe a earring or a necklace. We have it up here.
Nothing super wrong with that. Obviously, from the car, it's
Where do you get all your fries?
I know. I still got nursing the soda from this morning.
Oh, up in you, Dave.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
I found
I'm good.
two of these in Juliet.
Where at?
One at Dollar General and one at Publix.
Nice.
How
Now
much?
you can go a year without finding anything.
Yeah, that's the way it is most of the time.
That's a nice set, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whole set.
What are you asking on that set?
Two.
Two.
Two for the mobile.
Yeah, the mobile's cool too. It's a cool set. Thank you, sir. I did. Pretty cool. That's customs. So you got some old, I see some Redlines over there and beaters.
Like I can do just a regular wheel swaps pretty quick, but like I have a couple like custom ones I've been working on. They take a little more time. Like I took the little Chevy left truck, blacked it out, put some like old school white line red rims on it, which I thought I brought with me. I cannot find.
And I have this right here. And you know, about, it's their dirty.
But oh, I got some survivors.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these. I don't know if the old Ferraris are working anymore now that the Hot Wheels and Ferrari are back together.
Where are they located?
Keep going.
Oh, we're rolling fine. Look at it all.
I think I brought everything you need.
All right, that's a good deal. I don't need a lot today, but there are a few things. I found the sign back of this car in Texas. The Cardinals is all.
You buy Redline clubs or the Supers?
I talked to you last time.
Yeah. I've got a little bit more in my pocket than the last time. Rings and stuff. I got some pink Chargers. I got a Gladiator, a Bird.
Jazz on your poker.
One of your purple trucks.
Did you get one for $6?
I was gonna still deal with it. How about 5 and that one?
Do you need us to let you know where you're at? How many?
Simpsons, man. There. How about your Malaysia set here?
Do 10 on that.
10? I'll take that for 10. I meant to grab it one last week and I didn't.
One you looked at.
Probably the one I looked at last week. You was at Crossville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to go back.
What was he putting out? I figure I'll swing back. Yeah. I figure I'll swing back by in a minute. I've got to go back over here and see Doug and Scott. See what they've got. Doing great, you? Awesome.
Hey,
what about it, bud? Doing all right?
Yeah, I can't complain.
I hear you. What up? It's an old, that's a new, it's one they had at Target. They sold all these and them at Target.
Same body style.
Oh, I thought your car repainted up in
That's cool. I'll have to come back and check them out. Those are cool. Mm-hmm. Put that in there. How's it going? Doing alright? Pretty good. What are you asking on the beach bomb in there? 20?
Remember when they didn't make reproduction boards? And everyone was like,
Right. I'll take that one.
It makes batteries. It makes a noise. I don't know that it's powered. But it looks like it could be.
How much you asking on that?
10 on that.
10?
Never been out as far as I know.
Yeah, it's pretty
Matching
cool.
is awful.
Something neat. Yeah, you'd have to just take it out and display. It'd be great.
But some people don't want it if it's out of the
I understand. Thank you. I'll put this down in here. I like that. Look at that Western. Pretty cool. How much you asking on him? How much are those? That's fine. I'll get him in a minute. He's busy. I'll ask him when he gets done. I think they are, what best I can tell. I looked at them pretty close. But I don't want to, I like to be at $10 a piece. I don't want to give much more than that. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's a second release. I like the stickers on it. Those beat 16 there. I've seen one that would qualify. A little bit high though for us in our budget. Merc. You're missing the back wheel on that one, ain't you? How much you asking on him?
Which one? Oh, the
Missing the wheels? Yeah.
I'll do 5 a piece on it.
5 a piece. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna knock everything over.
You're fine.
Sorry about that. That's pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
The Mallet toys are cool. He had a bunch of them out earlier. Sold all of them but one. Kit car. I'm gonna get that for $1. I don't know whose it is. I'll pay him in a minute. I'm gonna buy this one for $1.
You got it. That's all you.
Can't pass up kit for $1.
You get your bag because your other one's good looking full there.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What you doing, huh? Of course. Of course. We have Pomeranians in my house. We have fun chasing them.
Yeah. And then she's 10 months old. Here in North Carolina.
We have a snoodle.
We had a white beside that. I think it was 16 last year.
She was eyeballing her way down there. She's like,
Probably going to be going down to
Looking for the backwards flames, what I'm looking for there.
It's a lot bigger. First 2 times, whole time I went. I wish I could get put me in the first week. They had a lot more cold and get hot.
Yeah. They have, the guy that runs that show, his name's Lonnie. He used to live in Memphis, well, I forget what the actual town is, but he worked for the electric company out there in Memphis, and he come back and his kids went to school in Knoxville and stayed in Knoxville, so he retired and moved to Knoxville. So he still does that Memphis show, so he lives in Knoxville. He just has to go back and forth to his show. He always comes and does mine too. You know how it is, it's kind of people who will do it. It's hard to get, I mean, you can't go 7 hours to a show. That better be a convention company that way, or a beach or something. For me, to go that far west, that's 7 hours. So, I just can't do that. Well, they can make way down. That'd be cool there, please.
Yeah. 8 1/4. You got the prices on the bottom. Okay. $8. This looks like a. What was that movie? Ben? Something Ben? I don't remember. About to head out. And we're back home from the Rocket City Hot Wheelers Diecast show. Had a great time. Got a chance to talk to some old friends. Also got a chance to talk to some viewers of the channel, which is always awesome. But anyway, let's get over what we found. Right off the bat, I want to apologize because I bought 2 boxes of stuff here that I didn't even get put on video. And it had most of this bigger stuff here in it. Now, I want to give you a little backstory on it. Right off, I walked into Ricky and Deborah's booth. I want to shout out to Ricky and Deborah. Thank you very much. They gifted us or wrote us the rally case for our Beat 16 challenge. For those of y'all that's been following the last few weeks, we've been trying to hunt all 16 original Redlines, normally called the Sweet 16. We're calling it the Beat 16 because we're trying to get all 16 together for under $100. And I said I wanted to buy a rally case to put it in so that whenever get it all complete, I'm going to give it away on one of my lives. But anyway, Ricky and Deborah had gifted me this rally case, and I was so excited because he actually gave me a chance to buy this, to get this rally case, or if I wanted this rally case. So I ended up going with the 1967 rally case because this is the one that I wanted. It's a lot more beat than the other one, plus it's the 1967 date, where the Super Rally case is dated 1968. So we'll go over where we're at on the Beat 16 challenge. We've got 6 of the 10 so far, but we'll go over that later. But anyway, in this big box here was a lot of this Redline stuff, and I ended up making a deal on some arrows in this box and everything that was in the box, and I made a deal on the Redline stuff and everything's in the box. So I ended up getting the 68 case, which I love the STP stickers on the back. That's what really got me. And then, of course, you can see the rally case there in the front. And then the inside, it does have stickers, little row on there. But this is a 68 Super Rally case there. If y'all can see the date on that one or not. But anyway, I love the stickers of the STP, so I bought it. I bought the whole box because I like that. And then it also had some really cool stuff in the bottom. Also, it had the Stow Go case. Now, this is Stow Go, just like this construction site Stow Go was in there also. And this is a newer Stow Go. This one's actually dated from, I believe it says, yes, 2015 right there. And it's basically the same concept of the old school 80s version there. But you basically, you'll fold it open there. And then you've got these 2 stands that come down to kind of keep it. See if I can get the other one open real quick. Got 2 stands that come down and keep it open. And then this is the actual car wash service city. And then you pull up the town's stuff here on these. And then you've got your playset there. You hook up your tracks or whatever to it. And that's pretty cool to have basically a remake of the original Stow Go. I'll set that over there for now. This Stow Go is the original construction site Stow Go from the 80s. And it's real cool. It's got the crane, of course. It's got the pieces here, which is really cool because they're usually missing. Got your load of wood there, which is usually missing too. But it also had a couple of Hot Wheels in it, which is pretty cool. You got your Peterbilt tank truck there, the California construction version. And then you also had your construction crane there that was off in there. So I thought those were really cool. They were down in this, stuffed in this hole back here. So that was cool. But also in this big box down here, we ended up having this also was in there. This is a 4-lane race case that you pop up and you can just take with you. It kind of comes apart. Hard to undo it here without it falling apart, but it comes when you set it up and you've got your race there. Hit the button up top, races to the bottom. You fold out who wins there at the bottom. Very cool little thing to play with. So obviously I'll give this to some kid that will probably have hours of more fun with that. It's really cool. Also in the case, I'll go ahead and show you, there was 5 of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one here. And Everybody kind of knows what those are, the old Superchargers there. And these are the original Superchargers. Actually dated 1968 there. And for some reason there was 5 of them in there. So anyway, very cool. So those were in that box. Couple of lap counters was in the box there, which is pretty cool. We've got a couple of Sizzler brakes. I don't know if you've ever seen the Sizzler brakes, but basically these are original Sizzler brake systems, and these were dated 1969 there on the back of these. And as the cars went in, you could either start them, you hit the start button, and you can reset it there. The cars will be sitting there, and then you hit start. Both of them will take off at the same time. Then if you want to slow them down, let me just grab this other one here. See if I'll bring it out here so you can see it. If you want to slow them down, then you have these 2 paddles that work on air, and you just push the button, and you can see it kind of come out, and the cars will come through, and it'd slow them down. Speed brakes there. You got a couple of your plastic speed brakes, your cables and stuff. Those are really cool. You don't see a ton of those, so I went ahead. Those was cool to be in the bottom of that box too. Also in the bottom of that box was an old speedometer. Here it's not any good. The glass on top there is broke, but it was kind of cool. It was down in there. So all that stuff makes kind of cool displays and stuff. That was what was in the bottom box basically. Then the top box, we'll go ahead and start over that. It had some really cool stuff in it. Right off the bat, it had these Street X, the future of speed here. And he had this one here and this one here. Some of them are the same, but it does have a different cars in most of these, and there was 4 different sets of those. And here's a couple other sets here. Sorry. Here's your Street X set. And this one's dated 1991 there on the back. And I've had some of these. Daddy had actually found a full case of one version of this. And these are 4 different ones. And then this one's called the Battle Street Exploders, which is still the same Battle Street, but this one's made in 1992, which are really cool. So stuff you don't see a whole lot of, so I went ahead and picked those up. Those was in the box at the top here that had the arrows in it. And I was really interested in those too, because I had one of these, but I didn't have 4 different sets. So now we got 4 different sets of those, which is cool. Next we'll get into these arrows that was in this box on top here too. We'll start off with these 3 right here. Right off the bat, you've got this 2013 Hot Wheels Chevy Camaro Special Edition. This was the Camaro 50th. And you can see there on the side that the window didn't get the flashing taken off. So you got a piece of metal there that got painted orange, which is pretty cool. Then you've got the King Cuda here from Checkmate series. And the whole side tampo has slid down on the car whenever they put it on. Should have King written up higher on the door with the checkerboard underneath it, which is pretty cool. And then you also got this piece, which is really cool. It's Plymouth Duster Thruster Hot Wheel Performance, but it's kind of hard to see there. But the engine on the front, let's see if I can get you the front of the engine. It has a little bit of chrome on it, and the rest of the engine is gray, which is pretty cool. Little era. Cardboard looks like it's been in a bin of death, but really cool arrow. So that was some arrows that was in there. Then these arrows was in here. We'll start with these 2 here. This is the Fiat 500, and the difference on these is, I don't know if you can see there, is in the 500 there's 2 different colors of purple in the 500. One's a real dark and one's a lighter color. And I'm not for sure what kind of, if that's just a color swing on the tampos or not, but it was pretty cool. And also, these are pretty neat. All 3 of these are a little different. These is the custom V8 Vega there, first editions, or new models, whichever one you want to call them there. So this top one here, let's see, this top one has the black door handle and keyhole, is what it says. Then this next one here has the silver door handle. You can see the black door handle, silver door handle. But also on the silver one, hold on. Also on the silver one here, you've got the headlights that are down on the car. Instead of being in the right position, they're down, which is kind of cool. And then this last one here is the black door handle, but it's also got your black on your side of your car there. So kind of neat little paint blob arrows there. So they got those three. Then you've got a couple of color swings here. You got a color swing of your Batmobile. You've got a light and a dark color swing there, which is pretty cool. And then here's some that was listed, but these are more of just regular cars. I'm not for sure. This one says that its wheels don't match the car art, which it doesn't, but I believe this was the regular release also of the Track Stars car here, the Rocket Fire. Also got this one says no Hot Wheels tampo on the back of the car like on the package. This is the star cars of the Reverb, but I don't believe any of those was ever released with a Hot Wheel tampo over the back wheel. Then this was cool. This is the Buns of Steel there, and this was the first edition, and it's got the milkshakes on the back where the exhaust, where the newer ones don't have the milkshake anymore. Really cool. And then this one's one that just has the 5 tampo variation instead of the 3 tampo variation on the Super Comp Dragster. So all those was in there also in that box. We'll just kind of go over this stuff first before we get into what's actually in the box. I believe that's everything that we got out of the box that's laying out right now. A couple of other really cool areas that I picked up toward the end, and I'll take these out of the plastic so you can see them a little better. But these are really cool. Here you go. You got a 64 Chevy Chevelle SS Speed Blur Series, and if you can look there, it's missing everything. No interior, no base, just the body. And that is a killer area right there. I love it. And also, let me go ahead and open this one up too. This is the Scooby-Doo and Batman collab Batmobile. And if you can notice there, it's not have any base or interior. It does have the window in this one, but no base or interior, which is really cool. So I love those eras. Bounced it back and forth a couple times and ended up picking them up, which is really cool. I'm glad I got them because I love eras and I collect them. So finding stuff, I think I've only got one other car where it's missing the whole base like that in my collection, which is really cool. I love those eras. Also, walking around, I've ended up finding this is the Zamac Melloway of the 69 Dodge Charger funny car. Let me take it out of this package so you can see a little easier. And I just thought that was cool. I'm going to open that to put in my collection. So plan on doing an opening video real soon and opening a bunch of cars that I've been meaning to open to put in my collection. A lot of people's been asking for those videos. They're coming, I promise. And then I also picked up, this was one of the first pickups of the day, I believe, was this 20 car gift set. And this is the Malaysia 20 car gift set. And it's also the only way you can get this Durango and the dairy delivery. But I ended up getting that whole set there, made in Malaysia, and I thought that was really cool. So I picked that up. And I was walking around and I seen something I thought was kind of neat. This Flintstones mobile, I thought that was really cool. And this is actually a candy dispenser and it's got candy still in it. But if you look at the date here, which is kind of crazy, 1993 right there, Universal Studios. So this was made in 1993, so the candy that's in it is at least 32 years old. So I don't think I'd try it, but I thought that was cool. Also saw the Knight Rider here, and it was laying there for $1, and I'm like, I'm not going to pass up the Knight Rider for $1. So I went ahead and picked it up. Something else that was really cool that I ended up finding, this Redline Beach Bomb here, side loader. Really cool piece. I was walking around, I seen the guy had this in his glass case. There wasn't no cracks in the glass or anything, so I went ahead and picked it up. Now it doesn't have any surfboards in it. I do have a couple of reproduction surfboards here. They come from Bright Vision that I'll end up sticking right down in the side. Of course, I know that the surfboards aren't correct, but they do make it look a lot better when you put them in. And you can usually pick those up on there relatively cheap. Sorry if that's not coming in right, but pretty cool piece, so I went in and picked it up. And of course, and we'll go over our Beat 16 challenge here, where we're at on it real quick before we get in our last box there. But anyway, thanks again Ricky and Deborah for donating the Beat 16 rally case. But as you can see, we're 6 cars into our rally case right now. We got our Fleet Line for $5. We got our Camaro for $15. We got our Silhouette for $1.50. We got our Python for $2. We got our Mustang for $5, and we got our Custom Barracuda there for $10. So that puts us at $38.50, which gives us $61.50 left to work with to pick up the rest of our 10 that we lack, which is a little over $6 a piece, which is pretty good budget. Still got some tough pieces to find, but also we got some few things left in this box to go over that I got from, this was also the boxes we didn't go over that I got from Ricky and Deborah. Couple of pieces here right off the bat. Got a, I don't know if y'all remember Cool Kids. I think these were sold exclusively at Target. And I believe this top one here was a type of chase or treasure hunt version of the rig racers there, super race rigs. And then of course you've got your Lamborghini Countach there. And then you've got another rig down here at the bottom. And those are cool. This was dated from 2001. And these were, I believe, exclusively for Target. And then you've also got the racing team hauler there. It's got your race team truck and your race team truck and trailer at the bottom, along with your dragster. And this one is dated 1998 there. So that's pretty cool. Both of those were in that box. Here, I'll just lay this here for a second, and we'll go over what's left in the box. We've also got this is a book here that's Collector's 2002. Hold on. No, there's some cards in there too. Anyway, this is a collector's book from 2002. It's got your Planet Hot Wheels. Remember, this was sold in the top. You had like 2 or 3 cars that come in the set with you. But this book actually is like a checklist you could put in your pocket. It's got all your treasure hunts, and it's got all your first editions, and then you got all your segment series cars, and then different wheels and place for notes in the back. This was pretty cool from 2002. And there was some cool cards out here. Check out these. These are chopper cards. That says Women's Pride on that one. And these are dated. See if I can find a date on these things. I don't see a date on. This one says it's a 74 panhead, so I'm going to guess it's 74. But anyway, you got the Women's Pride. You've got the Excellent Shovelhead. You got a Production Road Racer there. Oh, this is cool. Full House Sportster. Oh, that's cool. On My Own 74. That's really cool. I really like the old chopper stuff. I have a real 1972 Honda 754 chopper up at the shop. I love it. Don't ride it anymore, but it's kind of tough to ride chopper. After about 10 minutes, you're kind of done with it for your back. But anyway, that's beside the point. Kind of cool. Those were in there. Well, we got some Johnny Lightnings here. We got a 71 Buick GTS Johnny Lightning. We got a 2008 Dodge Viper SRT 10. We got a 51 Hudson Hornet. And we got a 76 Chevy Corvette there. That's pretty cool looking. So, don't know much about Johnny Lightning stuff, but those are pretty cool. Then we got some NASCAR Scorching Scooters there. We got the M&M one there. Another, not M&M, but McDonald's. Sorry. Are these the same? Looks like we got 3 of the same here of the McDonald's Scorching Scooter. And then we've got 2 of the Hot Wheels 44 Kyle Petty Scorching Scooters, which is pretty cool. These are dated 1999 there on the back. So those were pretty neat to be in there. Oh, then we got a few more NASCAR pieces here. And of course, I knocked everything off like usual. And you know how that goes. I'll have to pick that up in a minute. Then we got more NASCAR stuff. We've got us a Kyle Petty of the 44 car there. We've got us a King Petty there, Richard Petty, what I call the King, number 43 car there. We got another Richard Petty 43 car. We also got Kyle, whenever he was running the Mellow Yellow 42 car, which is pretty cool. These are this is 1992 right there. Then you got, this is a 97 Ernie Irvin there, Havoline. And then you've got Sterling Marlin 97 there, Kodak. So, kind of cool, some old race cars there. And then, the only thing left in the box here are a few of these haulers. Now this may be almost a full set. There's your haulers there on the back, dated 1996, but then you got your Jolly Rancher hauler there. Got your Tropicana hauler there. Got your Milk Dud hauler. I think this was one of the hardest ones to find back in the day. You've got your McDonald's Big Mac hauler. And then you've got your Good and Plenty hauler there. And this looks like that one's lifting up off the package, which it is. Which was a problem with a lot of these older hauler cars, I remember from back in the day. But that's pretty cool there. I'm going to put all this stuff back in here for a minute.
A few moments later.
And that's about everything we're going to go over for today. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to know more about or see more of, put it in the comments. I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. Also have a live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Talk about Hot Wheels, diecast, toys, whatever. If you're interested in that, put your notification bells on. You'll know when I go live. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate you coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you. Hey, we're just walking around checking it out. Just got here a few minutes ago. Hadn't been even around the house. That red and black all blends together, being colorblind. I can't even read it. Hey, how y'all doing? I'll holler at you in a little bit. Hot the original 1968, I mean 60, what in the world is wrong with my mouth? We were really getting it going there. We got to slow down. One more again. People blah 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 blah. What do you say about it? What do you think about it, Alfred? I don't know. We'll get right into what we finding, looking, and finding. They call it finding, they call it looking. Let's get into what we ended up finding. Founding. See what we ended up finding. Founding, finding. Finding. Kidding? Finding. Got some really cool stuff. Let's go.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.